How can community help you as an author? First, let's describe what is a community. A community is simply just a group of people that have like-minded interests. For instance, let's say you belong to a ski club. Well, you come together as a group of people who all love to ski. So that's your common interest, and that makes you a small community. Or let's say you belong to a book club. You like to get together, you all read the same book, and then you discuss your thoughts about the book. You have like-mindedness in that particular interest of reading and discussing the book. Community can even be something whereas you have a job and you're working for an employer, and all of you employees have like-mindedness in that, one, you work for the same employer, and two, whether you believe it or not or think it or not, you have the same interest in that employer succeeding so that you still have a job. That's just, that's one way you can look at community. Now, let's look at community for you as an author, as a writer. How can it help you? There are several different things that a community can do for you, so let's touch on some of them. One, it can be a place of learning, a place of development and growth, where you are going to learn the steps to what it is that you are trying to accomplish, whatever type of community that might be. But as an author, it might be how to write your book, how to get your book published, and so forth. So it can be a place of learning. It can also be a place of support where you get your questions answered. People within the community will answer each other's questions. It can be a place of encouragement where maybe you're a little down, maybe you're feeling like you haven't accomplished enough on your book yet. People are going to encourage you. There's a lot of support within a community for something like that. Now, it can also be a place where you meet other people. You build relationships and you get to know one another and you build new friendships out of that. I have a couple people in my community, a couple clients who found out that they actually live in the same state. They're not in the same city, but they're not too far from each other, so they're going to meet in the middle. They are developing a new friendship because they've been in this community with me. And it's also a place of accountability. What is accountability? It's simply saying that you take responsibility for something in your life. And as an author, you're taking responsibility to write your book. The community can act as a form of accountability for you. As you're active in that community, people might ask, how are you doing with your book? Or if you're struggling along the way and they give you that support, it's a form of accountability that helps you stay on track. And so community can really be a great place to connect with others and get that support that you need. However, if you're not active in the community, then you're not going to get much out of it. A community can only survive if the community is active. The people within that community are active. Let me give you an example. Let's say you're really active in a community. You post every day and you ask questions and so forth, and nobody responds. There's no likes, there's no comments. How would that make you feel? Probably not great, right? That's because other people aren't being active in the community. So a community needs that interaction with one another or it's going to die off. Community is super important. Here's the thing. We were not created to be alone. We were created for relationships. And so having a community that supports you in what you're doing is going to help you thrive. You're going to grow, you're going to get motivation, and you're going to stay on task. And so I really encourage you to join our community. If you are a new author, then you can join our free community called Inspired Kingdom Authors. It's on the School platform. If you're not familiar with that, that's okay. It's an easy platform to use, and you can join by the link that I provide for you you can go ahead and join there. Love to have you in the community to help support you reach your goal of becoming a published author. And I want to encourage you to like this video and even make a comment on it. I hope it's encouraged you. On YouTube here, I'm asking you also, if you have not, to please subscribe. Click the subscribe button so that you get notified every time one of my videos gets released so you don't miss anything. So join our community and let's get to know one another and build relationships and help each other reach that goal that we want. And that's to write our books and to impact the world with our messages.